Good morning students. In this class we are going to discuss about some basic terms that will help in the linkage to understand the phenomena of linkage. So let us see one by one these basic terms. Okay, first of all you have to know what are homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosomes. Okay, a pair of same chromosomes that contains same gene known as homologous chromosomes. Once again, what are homologous chromosomes? A pair of chromosomes that belong to same pair and contain same gene known as homologous chromosomes. For example, you can see on the board. Suppose that this is the one chromosome, this is the second chromosome. Okay, and both chromosome belong to the chromosome number 1. This is the pair of chromosome number 1, and this chromosome contains similar genes. Capital A, here also capital A. A pair of same chromosome that contains same gene known as homologous chromosomes, and this one pair of chromosome belong to chromosome number 1. Let us see what are non-homologous chromosomes. Non-homologous chromosomes. A pair of different chromosomes contain different genes known as non-homologous chromosomes. For example, you can see a pair of different chromosomes contain different genes known as non-homologous chromosome. For example, see, this is the first chromosome and this is the second chromosome. Okay, this chromosome contains gene capital A and this chromosome contains gene capital B. So these are, suppose that this first one belongs to chromosome pair of chromosome number 1 and the second one belongs to chromosome number 2, pair of chromosome number 2. So these are non-homologous to each other. Why these are homologous? First one, because they belong to same pair, chromosome number 1, and they contain same gene. But in this case, you can see there may be capital A, small a, because these are same alternative form. But in this case, see, these are the one pair of chromosome, but this first chromosome belongs to chromosome number 1. And second belongs to chromosome number 2. So these pair of chromosomes belong to different pairs, and such type of chromosome is known as non-homologous chromosome. Let us see linked and unlinked genes. Third is linked and unlinked genes. Linked and unlinked genes. Linked genes. Linked genes. The genes that are present on homologous chromosomes and closely located to each other, known as linked genes, and these genes stay together generation to generation. For example, see, suppose that this is the chromosome pair of chromosome number 1. Okay, this is the pair of chromosome number 1. And this chromosome contains two genes, but these two genes are closely located, capital A and capital B. Here also, suppose that capital A and capital B. Linked genes. The genes which are present on homologous chromosomes and closely located, known as linked genes. And these genes have ability to transmit generation to generation without crossing over. Let us see what are unlinked genes. Unlinked genes. There are two definitions of unlinked genes. First, on the basis of distance. This is the chromosome number 1. This is also chromosome number 1. Once again, what are linked genes? The genes that are present on same pair of chromosomes and these are closely located, known as linked genes. Unlinked genes, the genes that are present on same pair of chromosome but located apart. That means there are certain distance between the genes. Suppose that this is the gene C and this is the gene D. There is also gene C and gene D. See, in this case, there are more distance as compared to first. The genes that are present on same chromosome but located distantly are apart, known as unlinked genes. Same here. And second definition, the genes that present on different chromosomes and located distantly, known as unlinked genes. For example, suppose that this is the first chromosome, capital A, capital B. This chromosome contains A and B genes, and second one contains C and D genes. Such type of genes known as unlinked genes. Once again, what are linked genes? The genes that are present on the same pair of chromosome and closely located. See, closely located to each other, closely located, that means distance is very less, closely located. So the genes that are present on same chromosome, that is homologous pair, and closely located to each other, known as linked genes. And these genes have tendency to transmit generation to generation without crossing over. This property is known as linkage. Linkage I will explain. Okay, what are unlinked genes? The gene that there are two definitions. First one, the gene that are present on same chromosome that located distantly from each other, known as unlinked genes. And second definition, the genes that are present on different. Suppose that this is the chromosome number 1 and this is the chromosome number 2, different pair. So the genes that are present on different chromosome and located, you can say, distantly from each other, known as unlinked genes. So unlinked genes shows the process of crossing over and recombination, but linked genes do not, because due to less distance there is no crossing over. Let us see what is linkage. The tendency of linked gene to transmit generation to generation is known as linkage. Linkage. What is linkage? The tendency of linked genes, that is what? The genes that are present on same pair of chromosome and closely located. The tendency of linked genes to transmit generation to generation, that you can say transmit from one to next generation, from one to next generation. Next generation is called linkage. It's called linkage. It was first discovered by linkage was first discovered by William Bateson. It was first discovered by two scientists, Bateson and Punnett. Once again, what is linkage? The tendency of linked gene to transmit from one to next generation, or you can say generation to generation, is known as linkage. It was first discovered by two scientists that are Bateson and Punnett. In the year 1906. Bateson and Punnett in the plant Lathyrus odoratus. Once again, linkage was first discovered by two scientists, Bateson and Punnett, in the year 1906 in the plant Lathyrus odoratus, and the phenomenon of linkage experimentally proved by Thomas Hunt Morgan, that means T.S. Morgan, by taking Drosophila melanogaster as the experimental organism that is commonly known as fruit fly. So T.S. Morgan also regarded as the father of the experimental genetics. Once again, linkage was first discovered by two scientists, Bateson and Punnett, in the year 1906. Okay, in the plant Lathyrus odoratus, and the phenomenon of linkage was experimentally proved by Thomas Hunt Morgan, that is also known as T.S. Morgan, by using an experimental organism known as Drosophila melanogaster, that is commonly known as fruit fly. Okay, so this is all about linkage. Let us see what is crossing over and what is recombination. Then I will explain the detail about types of linkage, crossing over and recombination. Crossing over, it is the phenomenon of cell division during meiosis. Crossing over, you know the structure of chromosome. Suppose that this is the chromosome, there are two chromosomes, okay, and this chromosome contains genes, capital A, here capital B, and second chromosome contains gene small a and here small b. Okay, let us see small a and small b. Let us see the phenomena of crossing over and recombination. So during crossing over, first of all, okay, the DNA content becomes doubled by the process of DNA replication, and each chromosome converted into two chromatids. After DNA replication, okay, each chromosome change into two chromatids. Each chromosome change into two chromatids. It splits lengthwise and change into two chromatids. And there is a duplication of the genes also. Duplications of the genes also takes place. Suppose that there is a gene A, here will be also gene A, doubles. And in this case also, it will be gene B, it also be gene B. This is the step 1, DNA replication. Here also replication will take place. Okay, and there is a replication of the genes also along with the DNA. So there will be small a, there will be small a, here also small a, and here small b, and here also small b. Okay, this is the first step, duplication of the chromosome during crossing over. Then after the duplication, there is the exchange of the genes takes place between the, and listen, these two chromatids known as sister chromatids from each other. These the chromatids of same chromosome known as sister chromatids, and the chromatids of different chromosome known as non-sister chromatids. So these are non-sister chromatids from each other. These are non-sister chromatids from each other. Okay, what are non-sister chromatids? The chromatids that belong to different pair of chromosomes known as non-sister chromatids. And what are sister chromatids? The chromatids that belong to same pair of chromosomes known as sister chromatids. And crossing over always takes place between the non-sister chromatids. Let us see the next step, exchange of genes. So during crossing over, there is exchange of genes takes place between the non-sister chromatids. That means between these two chromosomes, between two non-sister chromatids, exchange of genes takes place. Exchange of genes takes place between these two chromatids, and after exchange of genes, okay, it will separate from each other. So total 4 chromatids will produce after the crossing over. What is crossing over? The exchange of genes between the non-sister chromatids is known as crossing over. After crossing over, this capital A combined with this small b, okay, and this capital B will combine with small a. So first combination is capital A, capital B. It do not take part in crossing over. Second one, there will be capital A, but there will be small b. Exchange of segment takes place. There will be small b. Exchange of segments. Okay. After this, there are, okay, and third combination in this chromosome, there will be small a. There is exchange of genes also takes place. This capital B will transfer there. Capital B and small a. There will be small a, and there will be capital B. There will be capital B, and it is the same. Small a, small b, small a, small a, and small b. So these out of 4 chromosomes, this is parental. That means because it has same gene. Second one is recombinant because it has new combination. Third one also recombinant because new combination, and fourth one also parental after crossing over. So what is crossing over? The exchange of genes between the non-sister chromatids is known as crossing over, and during crossing over, the cross-like structure that is formed is known as chiasmata or chiasma. Okay, so this is all about crossing over. And what do you mean by the term recombination? The generation of new combinations is known as recombination. You can see out of 4 chromosomes, after crossing over, the recombination shown by second and third. So what is recombination? The generation of new combinations is known as recombination. In what is crossing over? The process of exchange of genes between the non-sister chromatids of the chromosome is known as crossing over. It takes place in the packaging stage of meiosis. Thank you.